Hi, this is Jill Ciminillo, and this week we are driving around Texas Hill Country in the 2020 Aston Martin Vantage. Now, this vehicle is all new for the 2019 model year, but this is the first chance we've had to drive it, and let's just say it's been a really good day. So, what do you need to know about this vehicle? First and foremost, it is equipped with a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine. It delivers 503 horsepower and 505 pound-feet of torque. Now, this engine is actually sourced from Mercedes-AMG, but it's tuned a little bit differently and sounds a lot different than what you would see in a Mercedes vehicle. You're fine. 0 to 60 mile per hour time is 3.5 seconds, and this vehicle has a top speed of 195 miles per hour. This engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic ZF transmission. As we get all wet now, turn the sprinklers on us. The base price for the Vantage is $152,995. The vehicles we've been driving have been in the $175,000 to $180,000 range because they have some bespoke materials and have added a few extra features. Now, what do I mean by bespoke? Well, one of the great things about Aston Martin is that pretty much everything can be customized, from the paint color to the broguing on the inside of the vehicle. From the colors of the stitching to the color of the leather itself, there are endless opportunities to completely make this car yours. And any way you put it together, it pretty much ends up beautiful. Another partnership between Mercedes involves the infotainment system, and so this has an 8-inch screen on the inside. It is not a touchscreen. You do have to use a touch controller to access it. Interestingly enough, this is not a current generation Mercedes infotainment system. The deal that Aston Martin has with them is they use the previous generation. So even though you can connect your iPhone or Android to the system, there is no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. However, we've been assured that coming soon in the next generation of Aston Martin vehicles, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will be available. Now, there are a couple things to look forward to in the Vantage lineup. First, the Roadster is coming out next year, and second, a manual transmission will be imminently available in the United States. I've spent all day driving this car and sitting in the passenger seat, and what I want to say is it feels incredibly solid and planted. It's fast off the line, and when you turn the corners, you don't feel any rolling or slippage at all. It just wants to move. It's really hard to keep the vehicle moving the speed limit because it just wants to go fast. And even though we didn't take this on the racetrack, we did have a good amount of twisty turny bits, and this vehicle hugs the road in pretty much every situation. We played around a little bit with the engine tuning and the suspension options, and I found for me that I really liked the engine to be in track mode because it sounds amazing, but I preferred, especially when I was driving on the highway, the suspension to be in the more touring, comfort-oriented mode. But each item can be customized, and you can mix and match and go with whichever option best suits you. Aston Martin is not a high-volume selling automaker, and that's mostly because pretty much everything in this vehicle is handmade, hand-stitched, and hand-built, which is pretty awesome if you're looking for something that is completely bespoke. If you want something that's unique and tailored to your tastes exactly, you can never go wrong with an Aston Martin. And a really good place to start would be with the Vantage.